recording. I will share my screen and we can get started. So, um, I think you can see my screen there. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, my apologies to everybody. And you're very welcome to our MedTech Demo Day as part of Seeds of Bravery. My name is Fanula Wall. I'm from AxisBIC, one of the partners of Seeds of Bravery, who are involved in this work package and demo days. For many of you, you will know that Seeds of Bravery is a 20 million euro project funded by the European Union. Up to May 2025, 117 startups have been awarded over 3.5 million in funding from the Seeds of Bravery Consortium, which we are very proud to be involved with. Investing in such groundbreaking projects drives economic growth, generates employment opportunities, and enhances overall quality of life. Seeds of Bravery remains committed to strengthening the Ukrainian startup ecosystem by empowering entrepreneurs to bring their ideas to life and expand into global markets. We are very honored in Seeds of Bravery to have 17 organizations and 2 associated partners involved in this project. But Seeds of Bravery is much more than the funding. We have key areas where we support startups throughout their journey with Seeds of Bravery. Business consulting, professional assistance in refining business models, creating effective business plans, and developing growth strategy. Intellectual property and patent analysis, specialized consultations, market analysis and validation, in-depth research and customer needs, internationalization services, portfolio management and investor relations, and campaign planning and matchmaking, and many, many other services. The Seeds of Bravery program continues to create opportunities for startups, providing financial support and fostering their integration into the global innovation ecosystem. This initiative not only helps small and medium-sized enterprise secure funding, but also equips them with valuable knowledge, connections, and tools for scaling their businesses. I'm delighted today to be part of 4 partners who are involved in organizing and putting this demo day together. AxisBIC, we're based in Ireland, and we work with startups and entrepreneurs in the south and southwest area of Ireland. Plug and Play, Maria is on the call, who will be organizing all of the tech, is from Plug and Play, and they have been involved in many of the demo days that have been produced. Impact Hub Stockholm, we have Alexandra Sandberg from Impact Hub. And from EIT Health, we've Irina Gassa and Emily who will be participating in the webinar. We are delighted today to be joined by our investor panel. Aidan O'Driscoll leads Iris Investments, which is one of the most successful syndicates in Ireland. Aidan has worked extensively with AxisBIC in preparing startups for investment and investing in many different startups from many different areas, but particularly in MedTech. Now I will leave Emily introduce the other investor panel.
Hi, everyone. I'm Emily Jordan. I'm a venture portfolio manager at EIT Health, and I'm joined today by the rest of the jury. So Kai Yost is a managing partner at VentureBlick, doing early stage medtech investing out of Berlin. Travis Todd is the head of Silicon Alley, which is a kind of a subset of the Fraunhofer Institute, investing in also early stage startups and spinouts focused on deep tech. And Alexander Motinov, who is a health tech VC investor and an expert in the bio IT space. So really relevant panel, and welcome to everyone. Thank you so much for your time and joining us today.
Thank you, Emily. And Emily will be coordinating and moderating the second part of the demo day. I will do the first part, and Emily will moderate the second part and close up the demo day. So what are we doing today? We have 7 pitches for you today. Each pitch will be 3 minutes long, followed by 5 minutes of Q&A. And the Q&A will end with a poll where you can express an interest to hear more or to connect with the startup who have pitched. And so that's kind of about it. I'm not going to go into the agenda in detail. So now I'm just going to stop sharing my screen, and I'm going to invite our first pitcher today, which is Yulia Tishenka. And Julia, I believe you are pitching live. Can I see? Oh, yes, there we
Yes,
go.
yes, I'm here. Hello.
Very good. Lovely
Hello.
to meet you. So
Yeah.
the floor is yours, Julia, and then we Maria will be putting on a timer for 3 minutes, and then that will be followed by 5 minutes of Q&A. So if
Uh,
most people on the call could just mute themselves, and we'll listen to, and then we can bring in any questions then afterwards. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So I share my screen. Okay, did you see my screen?
We do indeed. That looks great.
Yeah. So thank you very much. So I'll start. Hello, everyone. My name is Yulia Tichinska, and I'm proud to be a CEO of innovative healthcare company. And that's why this is Shirley Marks, who was diagnosed with a third breast cancer after waiting 1.5 years to see a doctor. Yes, people worldwide wait minimum 4 months for specialist appointments. And this because of a global shortage of 10 million doctors. And in that time, doctors spend 15% of their working time on admin tasks. So we developed AI medical assistant. It's a super one-button service for doctors. Now it works in integration with electronic health record systems, and web platform later will be independent AI agent. Now Tyler listen in real time, transcribe, structure medical relevant information, and next step will provide evidence medical advices and about diagnosis and treatments for doctors, and return a fully formatted medical text into doctor notes. Patients are happy to feel the doctor's full attention. Doctors feel completely confident with a professional assistant, just like a Boeing pilot with a co-pilot. And clinic owners increase revenue by optimizing the processes. We have already integrated into electronic health record system, giving 95,000 doctors opportunity to use our service, and 6,500 doctors already customizing the solution, and 10% of them already paying users. Our pay-per-minute business model ensure efficient usage, and this makes us fully confident in reaching 20% of doctors in Ukraine and to scale into Europe and US with a proper certification and clear go-to-market strategy, aiming globally 200,000 doctors and become a billion capitalization company. We face competition, especially in the US, but also have a clear advantage strategy in developing independent AI agent to scale faster. We are an ambitious team of AI developers, IT company builders, and medical experts. We officially launched our seed round and invite venture funds to join us. So let's talk about it.
Fantastic, Julia. Thank you. That was short and sweet and well within the time. So that was fantastic.
Thank you very
Now,
much.
I invite our investor panel of Aidan, Kay, Travis, and Alexander, if you have any questions for Julia.
Yeah, hi, this is Kai. First of all, thanks for a very clear presentation. I think you touched briefly on many relevant topics, but maybe I could ask you to go a little bit deeper on your differentiation. So versus your competition, how are you differentiated? What's your main USP?
Yeah, thank you for this question. Our competitor work in very different models. One of them go through the integration with electronic health records. Another one create a B2C model. It's like a web platform where a doctor can create medical notes. And we compete with them because we start building independent AI agent that doctors can use in every electronic health records or independently to create their notes and use in any device. And one more competition, it's that AI agent will have fully knowledges of medical treatments, diagnosis, other thing, and give the advices for doctor using explainable AI medicine models.
It's Alexander speaking, and thank you for your pitch. I would actually like to touch the other side of the question is this AI agent. So how do you see the regulation for your case, in particular, given that typically large language models are internally struggling to become registered as medical device just from their structures?
Yeah, thank you for this question. Now just only in United Kingdom, AI medical scribes regulated like in medical devices. In Europe, they don't regulate in that way. And in US, the same thing. And AI agent, it will be system that will use not language model. It will use certificated NLP proof medicine model that already registered like certificated medical advisors. So language model, it will be like one of part of that chains. So NLP model will work to give doctor advices, and language model just write all this thing. And now there is no one AI agent for medicine certificated already. And that's why I can answer now clearly on that question. We will see how it will be in different countries, but it's very good news that we started from Ukraine. There is no regulation yet, so we can prove this solution here and move on to all necessary certification in Europe.
Thank you.
When you say certification, are you saying that this will be a medical device or what? I don't fully understand that.
Yeah, medical device class 3, because medical
class
device,
3,
yeah, that give medical advices, they need certification class 3, is the highest one. So just AI medical scribe need the first stage of medical device regulation, and medical advisors need the third stage, the highest.
But that's a very, very long journey to do class 3, correct? So how much funding do you think your journey is going to take? I mean, you're looking now for an initial investment, but have you thought through what is required for the next 3 to 4 years before you come fully certified?
We have different stages. Now we have already AI medical scribe, and it works already in clinics in Poland and in Ukraine. With that funding, 1.5 million, we will starting to develop AI agent and make the proof of concept here in Ukraine. And now that money will be enough because we want to build our model. We want to use already certificated medical models that developed by Google, but put them in the software that will work in computer of doctor in any EHR system.
Okay, that's our time's up, our 5 minutes. So thank you for that, Yulia, and thank you for the questions. If you can just stop sharing your screen now, we'll move on to our next presenter. So I know Slav is here. Oh yeah, sorry, Maria wants to launch the poll. I knew I'd forget Maria. So if you can fill in the poll if you'd like to meet or get more information from Yulia and the Tyra team. Fantastic. Thank you. Right, we're going to move on to Slav, who has provided a pre-recorded pitch, but he is here in person to answer the questions following that pitch, so that's great. So leave me just share my screen. And
hello, my name is Slav, and this is Ada, my 8-month-old daughter. From my personal experience.
Sound is gone. Fionnuala.
Sorry, I lost the sound as well.
Yes.
The sound is low, is it?
No, it's gone.
No, there's no.
Oh.
No sound.
Oh, when I muted, maybe it stopped. This is coming from my machine. I'll start that again. My apologies. Was it there at the start?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
well then when I mute it, I'll just be very quiet while it goes on.
Hello, my name is Slav, and this is Ada, my 8-month-old daughter. From my personal experience, I can tell you, parenting can be overwhelming. There are so many questions parents don't know how to answer. Googling, browsing through online forums, using ChatGPT, and often answers that they provide contradict one another. This is the reality that me and my wife, as well as millions of other parents around the world, experience every day. This is what we are going to change. HealthBook Kids is an AI-powered parenting assistant for baby health and development. It's available 24/7, offering instant answers, personalized guidance, and a health timeline where parents can log health symptoms and development milestones. Think of it as a calm, trusted baby care copilot for the first 1,000 days of their life. We don't just collect data. We give a personalized proactive guidance that includes health, nutrition, child development, and behavior. Our model is trained on globally respected sources, effectively putting the expertise of top pediatric professors and clinicians into every parent's pocket. The market opportunity is huge. Each year, over 130 million babies are born worldwide. In the United States, parents spend up to $50,000 in the first year alone, and this is the market where emotions often override price sensitivity. Parents don't want the cheapest solution. They want trust and peace of mind. While there are other parenting apps on the market, HealthBook Kids goes beyond tracking to deliver expert-backed, proactive care from day one. The convergence of technology, reliable content, and 24/7 accessibility makes HealthBook Kids uniquely positioned for being a daily copilot for parents. Our business model is simple. We provide a subscription for parents combined with strategic partnerships with clinics, insurance companies, and maternity brands. Our unit economics show that we have healthy margins and are able to scale. We are completing our product development and planning to launch HealthBook Kids in October. We're seeking a pre-seed round to accelerate product development and grow our user base through the marketing campaign and partnership. With your support, we can bring smart, science-backed baby care to millions of families worldwide. Thank you.
Fantastic.
It's one question I have. In regard to your business model, how much of your future revenue comes from the parents as against third parties?
Well,
what would be the split?
Yeah. That's a good question. So right now we rather position this as a consumer app. So we expect that in the first couple of years, 90% of the revenue will be from app subscriptions. And the thing is here, so you already asked this about certification related to Tyra startup, right? I mean that I know that working with clinics is challenging, and it depends on the market. So I mean that in Ukraine it will be pretty easy, but Ukraine is not a big market, and I mean that the revenue we can get there is not that big. But to get to clinics or to insurance companies in the United States or other countries, it will require much more time. Yeah, so I mean that it's rather a long-term future than the nearest perspective.
Okay, thank you.
Can you? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just curious if you could go a little bit deeper into the data you mentioned that you've trained the algorithm on. How proprietary is that? And yeah, if you could tell me a little bit more about the training methodologies there for the AI.
Well, basically, we collected a lot of data from scientific articles. I mean that they are they are public, open source articles, right? But at the same time, they were verified by scientific community. Yeah, so we can trust those expertise that they provide, and basically we provide the answers and we provide the content based on those data.
Slav, this guy, sorry, can I
Sure.
ask about the traction that you've built so far? I didn't quite get that from the presentation. Do you have any user experience already gathered yet, or feedback from users as to what they expect? And can you drill down into that a bit?
Well, if we talk about the traction, I would say that right now we have like almost zero traction because we don't have a launched mobile app yet. What we have is that we have 350 sign-ups in the waiting list from the parents who are expecting our launch. Yeah, but still, I mean that I know that this number it's pretty little, and I mean that it's too early to talk about the traction right now.
Yeah, maybe one more question for me, or rather, like, can you go more details on the competition? Because the parenting apps is a relatively crowded space, and there are so many players. If you just open the Google Apps, or like App Store, you will see hundreds of applications. So, what are the differentiation, or what are maybe the main clusters of the competitions, and how you different from them?
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. I would say that most parenting apps, they are focused on baby development. And some of them, they specialize in specific niches, for example, sleep, right? Or something like pretty narrow. What we see as our biggest advantage is that we add the healthcare component, because basically none of them they provide this expertise related to baby health, to health symptoms, and this is something that we want to fill with this expertise collected from medical scientific articles. And this is but this is actually one of the components, because actually we will also have the module that can show the nearest pediatricians and will allow you to schedule an appointment for pediatricians. So basically this healthcare component is something that makes us different.
Got it. Thank you.
I can tell you're active dad. I love it as well. But I think also that if that's going to be your USP, then we run into the same issue we had with the previous startup, where then you're going to need a medical device certification as if you're delivering actual medical advice. Have you thought about that?
Well, I mean that we don't want pediatricians to use our app. What we want is that a parent uses our app, and if there is some symptom that requires further proof, further check by a pediatrician, we just give them a warning, just go there and let them check you. So I mean that it's a little bit different case.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Slav. Excellent presentation. And Maria, if you want to launch the poll, and if anybody would like to get in contact with Slav, they can fill out the poll and in private and get in contact with Slav. So thank you very much for that. Now we move on to our next pitch from Vladislav Kalushka from Extravision. I see Vladislav is all ready to go and you're sharing. That's great. All looks good. We can see your screen. So Vladislav, I will leave the floor to you.
Thank you so much. Hello. Hello, my name is Vlad. I'm CEO and co-founder of Extravision. I'm a neurosurgeon, and trust me, preoperative preparation is central component of successful surgery. It's about building confidence, minimizing risks, and creating perfect route to patient problem. We believe brain surgery should be as easy as using Google Maps when you drive a car, not guessing your way through. Because even simplest surgery can have complication. Few millimeters out of target can lead to speech, memory, or movement deficits. And these risks exist everywhere all around the world. That's why we created Extravision. We transfer standard radiology images into 3D hologram and project them by air glasses directly on the patient to see the root. Our machine learning algorithm labeled every structure, detect pathology with expert level accuracy, and generate precise 3D models. We are not changing technology. We are changing access to it. It makes surgery faster and critically safer for patients and doctors. Extravision is trusted and used not only in Ukraine. We already have clients from different parts of the world. We started with HoloLens, and during our journey, we see opportunity to adapt to products that are way more accessible and cheap. Due to cross-platform compatibility, we have standalone solution. No more complex hardware are needed. We have analyzed competitor for technological precision and availability globally. As you can see on this scheme, ExtraVision is betting on accessibility, scalability, and innovations. Our market strategy is simple. Surgeons trust surgeons. We grow through peer connections and scientific congresses that drives adoption to technology. Surgeons trust persons who've been in operating room, not only in the meeting room. With flexible pricing, accessible for doctors, hospitals, and medical schools, we are affordable for them. Any surgeon can start using ExtraVision anytime, anywhere, and that's what drives our growth. We are scaling and seeking investment to enhance technology, expand team, and accelerate international market expansion. With industry expertise and experienced technical, marketing, and sales team, we created a product that helps to transform appearance of modern surgery. Contact us if you're interested in better surgery accessible worldwide. Thank you.
Thank you, Vladislav. Excellent presentation. Now I open the floor for questions.
It's Alexander. So maybe I would ask the following. So what is basically like your USP? Like, is it less errors for clinicians? Is it faster surgeries, or is it something else? And then how did you validate it to this point?
Thank you for the question. It's both of them. It's safer surgery because you can directly see pathology where you want to go and make no guessing because every patient is individual. Also, it's faster surgery because you can prepare even quicker because when patients is under general anesthesia and you don't need to guess how to make incision and how to make approach, you just do it. And also it makes it safer for surgeon because every mistake that surgeon can make, it leads to another mistakes in the future, and it's safer for patient.
This is Kai. If I may follow up, I do believe everything you just said applies for every competitor in the market, right? Who offers similar services. So once again, can you drill down in why are you the go-to solutions? In one of the slides, you yourself referred to some of the giants who ruled these markets in the past, and companies like Medtronic were mentioned on the competitive matrix. So you're up against some mighty competition there, right? So what exactly do you do better than all of these other companies in the market?
Thank you for your question. If we talked about Medtronic, Brainlab, Strikers, these giants on the field, they are like indirect competitors. They make neuronavigation stations. They are huge. They are precise. Don't argue with it, but they are huge and they cost a lot. Not every doctor and not every clinic, even in Europe and US, can afford it to have it in every operation room. And so, if it's used already, it cannot be used for another surgery. So this is the first point. Another point, if we talk about another competitors, we have another way of data processing. We're not only creating 3D model, we make segmentation for labeling of every structure that we need, for example, anatomical structures and tumor or aneurysm or whatever. And it also gives a lot of information for doctor, not only making volume rendering segmentation, as it's also used in your navigation stations. And also we have very flexible. You can have only headset, and that's it. You download it to headset, and you can go to operating room.
Vlad, do you have to certify this product?
Not yet. We have starting this process. We making creating documents. We are looking for C class, not 3. We are looking for C class 2 as a medical device that not interact with patient and just give information to patient. And we think that it will take from 6 to 9 months for our case, as we talk with experts in this field. And we will hope to receive the certification as a beginning of 2026.
That's quite optimistic. We're going to go down the MDR route, which is the CE mark you're talking about. But then, I mean, the big market is the US, as it is for all medical devices. So what about FDA approval?
And that's will be our next step because we want to start from European Union. In US market, similar companies like Medivis, they received FDA certification, but we have some differences with them. So it's give us a hope that we also can take this way.
Hi, Vlad. This is Travis. Just in 30 seconds, can you tell me what your fundraising track record has been so far, or have you raised a round already?
No, we don't launch in a round already. Our investments, it's our own investments, it's grants, also like Seeds of Bravery, and also we have one angel investment. For now, it's enough for our runway, and we guessing to start the round in early 2026.
Thank you.
Fantastic, Vladislav. Thank you very much for that. And some great, interesting questions there as well. So brilliant. Maria has launched the poll. So if you want to fill out, if you would like to talk to Vladislav a little bit more. Thank you. I will now hand over to Emily, who will take over the moderation.
Perfect. So the good news is so far we're very much on time, which is always nice when we have so many companies in a tight window. I'll hand over now to Victor from AxisBIC. I think you're on the line to pitch live today, so you can take it away.
Hello, colleagues. Let me share my screen. Can you see it? Is everything fine? Cool.
All good.
So I'm Victor, CEO and co-founder of AxisBIC, and we have created Luminify, the product which is revolutionizing mental health industry with mixed reality therapy and AI diagnostic based on real life data. So the core of the product and the background of it is basically our team. As a founders, we do have more than 25 years in IT. As an entrepreneur, I had one exit in automotive industry and sold a company, had an exit to Samsung. We do have psychological team with 10 plus years rehabilitation and of course engineers video production. Important that we do have already organized the sales team in United States. The problem we are solving is 1 trillion loss problem for the world economy. And it is because 1 billion people worldwide suffering from mental disorders, which resulted in productivity and economical loss. But we have started in 2022 with ambition to solve mental health catastrophe in Ukraine caused by the war. So at the moment, it's very clear that almost 90% of population, it's at least 25 million Ukrainian people, are actually suffering from the trauma caused by the war. In order to solve it, we definitely cannot use any traditional means. So here we come as IT guys and offering a scalable and affordable solution. But before we go to the technical part of it, there is mostly important thing is scalability on psychological level. We are using transdiagnostic approach, which means that we are addressing 8 primary symptoms, which are common for 60–80% of mental health issues. And we can cope with the PTSD, HDD, dementia, and other mental health disorders. And then there is a technical part of it. We are using VR headset, which are affordable at the moment and a decent quality. It is really a proper device, which was investigated already for 20 years and considered as one of most promising technologies on par with the psychotropics. And it helps us to engage our person completely immersed into the safe place, keep the focus, and efficiently educate person on the way. The scaling part, which provided by the headset, can be illustrated here. So we do have one therapist.
That's time, I believe, Victor. So if you can wrap it up in the next 20 seconds or so, that would be great.
Yeah, so we are providing headsets, and therapists can run therapy sessions using the mobile application and multiply his throughput 100 times. Using the multimodal neural network, we can basically build a therapist agent, which can provide objective diagnostics. The subscription model in United States provide us possibility to serve 100% of the patients, and basically in the United States it is reimbursed. Market is pretty big, 200 million ARR. We do have a great pipeline, 37 million ARR in United States, and pretty big traction, 100 customers, 1 million clients served, and more than 5 million sessions. Competition is here, but we basically can count 10 companies at least. We are looking for raising 1.4 million, 30% is secured, and it will get us to 1.5 million ARR at the beginning of the next year. Thank you very much, and sorry for being late.
Thank you. So I'll open the floor for questions now.
Yeah, thank you for a great pitch. If I may start, I would like to know about the status of your clinical validation. You showed one slide that shows in general some of the outcome benefits that this type of intervention generally can achieve. Were these data generated by you in clinical studies? Were these general data, or can you comment in general how far if you come in generating data?
Absolutely. We conducted randomized clinical trial research in Ukraine and proved that we can decrease depression on 35%, anxiety on 20%, and increase overall well-being on 40% of the person. At the moment, we are partnering with the Utah University in order to make long-term researchers in the United States. Basically, research in Ukraine was published in European magazine, and it's kind of legitimate in medical sphere from that perspective. Yeah, and we do have access to really low-cost capabilities to conduct any kind of researches. And every practices we are provided, they are validated on the large quantity of the patients.
And that relative risk reduction is compared to what? And how large were these studies in terms of number of patients participating?
So for that RCT, we had 80 clients, 40 in experimental and 40 in control group. But at the same time, we are measuring, so our application allow us to question before and after session, before the therapy program and after therapy program. So it is kind of validated on both small RCTs and as well on the large quantity of real world data.
Can I maybe build on top of this question and ask like how your performance is compared to the app-based digital therapeutics? Because they are obviously much cheaper to use. And maybe okay, like let's keep it to this one.
So first of all, it's absolutely different level of a service provided. So what we are providing is actually interventions. The mobile application is providing kind of support services. From other side, it is a completely different experience. So if you are using VR, the kind of main point is to substitute reality from a kind of stressed environment to the safe environment, the pleasant one. When you are using mobile phone or online therapy sessions, it is really difficult to control distractions. So VR technology is only one, I would say, which can be compared to the therapy sessions in a cabinet, I would say, when therapists can control what is happening. And the modern pro models of VR headset allowing to track the state of the patient. So we basically control his attention and take a lot of data which are used to diagnose the state of the patient.
Have you compared with any like DTX, like for instance, like something that is German certified, where DTX is reimbursed? Have you compared the performance, like basically head to head in the similar indication?
We are starting working on it. Basically, we do see that there is so for us the company we are trying to be compared with is XR Health, Israeli company. So they are kind of 10 years on the market. We are not planning to enter a European market at this moment because it's really fragmented one. Our primary focus is United States, and there we are focused on a specific niche, I would say. So it's as well a benefit of the kind of business strategy. We are entering assisted living, so hotels for the people with the cognitive dysfunctions, and there is another competitor, but they are solving a problem of the loneliness of the patients, more about entertainment rather about therapy.
So we have to move on now. Sorry, just to be fair to all the companies today, but please contact on the poll if you want to get in touch with Victor. And now we'll move on to Progalit, and I believe they will play a recorded pitch, and then Irina is on the line to answer questions.
Yeah, hello.
I will play your recorded pitch, Irina, and then we'll come back to you.
Thank you.
There we go.
Chronic disease doesn't wait, though our healthcare system still does. Progalit aims to build the innovative model of chronic disease patients management. Let's face the truth. Healthcare market gap is widening due to the aging population and the decrease in number of healthcare professionals. Most of our team, including myself, is over 40 years old, and by 2050, all of us will be around 70. Statistically speaking, we'll be managing at least one chronic disease. To solve this problem, we need models which can integrate advanced AI capabilities to support doctors and patients to get personalized treatment in real time and ensure better monitoring of chronic diseases. With Progalit, we have created an AI-powered model for chronic kidney stone disease management. It monitored and adjusted prescribed treatment to keep the essential parameters like urine pH within the targeted level. Results: patients dissolved or decreased the size of existing kidney stones and prevented disease progression. Our founders and team members know each other over 20 years since school and university. With our diverse skills gained in world-leading companies, we are ready to bring our expertise and drive the project to success. Our key milestones are the following: to establish company in the European Union while getting the first sales in Ukraine at the beginning of 2026. Then get CE mark and start work on R&D and market access for chronic disease management in Europe. And then scale across the European Union and the United States with a broad portfolio. Our strategy is to operate within B2B2C segments where costs for patients will be covered by insurance companies. Progalit is positioned to capitalize on a massive and rapidly expanding market. While chronic disease treatment cost is already huge, it is still estimated to increase by 70%, reaching 1.4 trillion euro in 2050. AI-driven SAMD market is very young. With the current projection, it can reach $110 billion by 2030 and then triple by 2050. Our AI-driven SAMD offers a scalable solution to a growing healthcare crisis, promising significant returns by delivering superior patient outcomes and system efficiencies. Existing competitors monitor patients and connect them with healthcare when needed. Progalit aims to offer a different concept. We want to humanize AI for healthcare, which already helped to dissolve kidney stones, and now we want to scale our solution to provide 24/7 support for doctors and patients with other chronic diseases. We are raising 750,000 euros to scale Progalit out of Ukraine. To ensure proper management of chronic diseases in future, we need models that make sense of it for real people in real time. We appreciate your attention, follow up, and hope to set up a meeting together.
Perfect. So Irina's ready for your questions.
Thank you very much. I'm here with my colleague, Alexander. So he is CTO of company, so feel free to ask
Irina, is your product just specifically for kidney disease?
Yeah, thank you. It's actually, we piloted with kidney stone disease. So
Right.
the idea is we validated the idea with the kidney stone disease, and we have already traction. We have over 100 patients which were treated with Progalid. It's programmatic lipolysis, and we are planning to just to have the article in the scientific journal soon. So, and now we understand when this algorithm works like this, it can be scaled for another chronic diseases as well. So this is the idea.
So the intention is to have a number of chronic diseases that you will monitor, correct?
Exactly. And it's very good that we see the confirmation that with kidney stone diseases, it's really working.
Okay.
And where do you get the data to train these other models on other diseases? And where did you get the data to train it on the kidney stones use case?
I can answer this question.
Yeah, Alexander,
so
thank you.
Is it not LLM, actually? Is it not model which need learning? It's a self-learning model. It's a simulation of human body and fine-tuned for dedicated customer. So customer provide data to us, and we learn and study our model by customer data.
Any other questions?
You're creating a specific model per customer.
And it's small model actually, and this model dedicated per each patient, which have a treatments. And this model make a tuning when customers send the data. So we have base model like simulated of human body, but when customer produce the data, we tune this model to dedicate to this customer, to these patients.
That base layer model was created by you as well, or is that an open source model?
It's biostatistics. It's general models like input and output. You get breathe, eat, or drink something, and have few outputs. So it's base model. We just get a big volume of biostatistics and create the base model. Then patients send data like 3 days, and then our model will work with dedicated and personal treatment plan.
How do you ensure and validate this fine tuning for each individual person?
It's my profession, and also we have a preclinical trial in Ukraine and prove it.
So your software has to be customized for each individual patient.
Yes.
So
it's small model. It's not a large language model. It's small model. It's a network, Cohen network. Actually, its model can run in a mobile phone, for example. It's only 6 inputs and few outputs, because human body have only 7 inputs, like drink, eat, breathe, and few outputs. So it's not big model, not language model with billion parameters. It's small models, but it's model constantly tuning. It's a sense.
So how do you scale this going forward in the sense that you have to customize per individual?
As
I
probably
say,
I would take this question.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we know how to. We already have the approach how we did it with the kidney stone disease. So definitely we will go step by step. We will take other diseases. For example, we have good results with the uric acid, which is actually the essence of kidney stones. So we can continue with other diseases which focused on this and do actually the same. So we can get the group of patients, then we will collect the data, and then with the same algorithm we will train the system, and then with the additional inputs and getting more and more data, system will fine tune to each next patient. And there are many of chronic diseases like diabetes, hypertension, thyroid gland disease, cancer. So, and each patients like this, they need 24/7 support, which our healthcare system can provide.
How much do you expect
Sorry, I'm gonna
the
cut off the questions just in the interest of time, but please contact Irina and Alexander if you have additional questions and want to dive in more detail. We'll just move on so we don't keep you over time. So we now have Sila and Olia will pitch live for us now.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, everyone. Let me share the screen. Please let me know if you can see that.
Yes.
Perfect. Great. So, hi, everyone, once again. I'm Olia. I'm COO at Sila. We are building a bionic prosthetic knee. We do it for thousands of Ukrainians and for millions of people globally who lost their limbs. And we do this to fill in the gap on the market, basically the functionality gap. As mechanical knees are too basic with limited safety and even expensive microprocessor knees, they are still relying on preset modes and limiting the functionality and capabilities of people. And in Ukraine, we face a lot of amputees are claiming these limitations. So our goal is to develop a knee which moves like a real limb, which moves naturally and intuitively, and it adjusts to every user-specific gait mode instead of forcing users to adjust to the knee. And how to do this? That's why Sila knee will be software-defined with a recognition model that relies on real-time user gait analysis and processing this data. And additionally, our knee provides lots of rehabilitation potential benefits due to motorized assistance. And our solution is currently under patent application. Sila delivers more advanced and adaptive functionality than high-cost microprocessor knees. And unlike other cost-effective microprocessor knees, it offers, it meets the demand of active users. The global prosthetics market is nearly 7 billion, and we are we are targeting 5% market share in 4 years, starting with Ukrainian market first. And we will use a B2B model selling knees to partner clinics. And also there can be recurring revenue because one patient requires more than one knee during their whole life. In terms of traction, we have secured some clinical partnership. We are testing now in Poland, and we are trying to expand finally to the clinics in Ukraine, which are waiting for us for broader feedback from clinicians and patients and the most loyal audience. And we are in talks now with potential distributors to develop, test, and sell our knee in Ukraine, and before going to US and European markets. Our team, including founders, brings over 12 years of experience in building scalable hardware for global markets, from small batches up to 10 million unit batches. And founders have over 40 patents in consumer electronics. Additionally, my background complements with expertise in some prosthetics development and testing. We were bootstrapping until now and testing our 8 knee iterations one by one. And now we are getting ready to open pre-seed round and raise 1 million for 18 months runway. So our goal is to speed up the development and test not 1 unit, but up to 20 units with different clinics, mostly in Ukraine. And followed by the certifications, this will lead us to enter in Ukrainian market as our initial market with high demand. And thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you so much, Olia. I will open for questions now. And just to note, we do have one more company to pitch today. So if possible, it'd be great if everyone could stay on the line for an additional 5 to 8 minutes past 3 o'clock time. Thank you so much for your patience with that. I just want to be fair to Daniel because he had the bad luck to go last. So let's do questions for Olia and Sila now.
Yeah, thank you, Olia. This is Kai. May I start with competition? Can you describe again in a crisp way what differentiates you? And there are some major players in the prosthetic market, right? Would you also consider partnering with one of them for distribution? I mean, there's established access networks and so forth?
Definitely a good point. So the major manufacturers and distributors, they are pretty big, and they don't obviously earn on just on knees. They earn on like everything, and mostly like on services, rehabilitation services and components. And that's why we assume the big players are still keeping a little bit like more traditional technologies, or like at least they are slower to jump into these innovations. And we see more potential partnering with some younger companies who do not exactly the knees, but we are now talking to potential like collaborator who do bionic foot and also like different type of bionic knees. So it's more like realistic for us to like faster go into operations. And in terms of distribution, yeah, exactly. We want to partner with the larger ones. We were trying to see if we can do this in Ukraine first, but also we have a potential distributor who do this in 55 countries. They sell prosthetics and orthotics products and services. But I believe we are a little bit premature for that, for fully opening conversation with them. So we just, they want to test our knee, but we cannot make this happen. We are finalizing the patent. We need to kind of prepare for this and do a smart move instead. But obviously will be distributed by someone, because we cannot exist as a separate company who does just knees.
The question I have is with regard to your IP. How soon do you believe you'll be able to file that?
We are finalizing application of the patent now. It's like a combination of the one which protects hardware and AI component as well, and like the whole idea. We file it as, I hope I say it correctly, PCT patent. So like, first of all, we protect it in Ukraine because it's needed, and then we have 12 months to choose the following countries where we will expand the action of this patent.
So you're basically ready to file patents now?
It's in progress. The lawyers are on it.
Okay.
Perfect. If there are no other questions, you can contact the team over email after, and we'll hand over to our final presenter today from medcloud.pro.
Hello, do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, 1 second, please. Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so I can, okay, can I begin?
Yep.
Okay. My name is Daniel Chistikov, and we building something that will change how people experience healthcare after they get a diagnosis. We call it Atria, and our promise is simple. We give care a rhythm, because right now care stops when the doctors leave the room. We will fix that. Remember walking out of the doctor office. Papers in your hand and questions in your head. No follow-up, no support. You're on your own. Most clinics stop communicating right after the doctor's visit. No clear guidance after appointments. Patients don't know what to do next. No reminders, support, or follow-up. Instructions get forgotten, medications missed, follow-ups skipped. Atria PRM is patient relationship management, contains care beyond the visit. It automatically launches a personalized patient journey after a diagnosis, guiding each person with messages, reminders, forms, and booking links. Features delivered via Telegram, email, or SMS, etc. No app, no login, no confusion. Personalized follow-ups, flows for every patient. Fully automated, yet feels human. How it works? We receive the medical summary. Atria analyzes the patient's consultation either as PDF upload or directly via API from the clinic system. This becomes the starting point of the personalized care journey. After this, AI builds a personal care plan based on doctors' recommendations Atria creates a step-by-step treatment plan, tailored to the diagnosis, medication, and next steps. Every message, reminder, and form is personalized. Step 3. The plan is delivered to the patient. We send the care journey to the patient through the channel they prefer. No login or app required, and if something goes wrong, we don't stay silent. Atria detects red flags and alerts care team to step in. PRM improves care and retention, plus 20–40% return rate from patients, missed appointments drop by nearly 50%, clinics earn up to 5x more from each patient over time. Admin workload drops by 30–50% thanks to automation. It means happier patients, less stress for staff, faster, more accurate care, and clinic grow without growing costs. We are doctors, engineers, and product experts who work in healthcare for years. We've built systems, scaled companies, and even exited to the major market players. We know healthcare's real-world pain points and how to fix them with the technology that works. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much. Very punctual. So final round of questions for Daniel, please.
Thanks, Daniel. This is Travis. I totally see aftercare as a really important part of the patient journey, and I'd like to see that you're addressing that. I really like the appless approach that you're taking as well. I did kind of miss how you're going to make money off this, though.
Our business model is we track each patient journey. We have simple patient journeys and more complicated. And the journey is, for example, 10–15 cents for journey, from 10–50 cents for journey for one patient funnel. And we have extra models that, for example, symptom checker and other stuff that that we track additional money for this.
Who pays what?
Who pays?
Who pays? Is it the patient? Is it the clinic?
The clinic pays. Because
how much would you charge? How much do you charge a clinic, and based on what?
As I said, we charge per funnel. We charge per funnel. Clinic pays us per funnel. It have fixed price from packages, some packages, and fixed price, and each package have their like kind of payment of this. So we charge per funnel, B2B SaaS.
Have you talked with clinics already that are willing to pay for this service?
Yes, we start some pilots with top Ukrainian clinics now.
Well, what's the incentive for the clinics to pay?
I'm sorry?
What's the incentive? Why would they pay for that?
Because you as a clinic, you ask as a clinic.
Yes, why would I pay for it? I mean, potentially I make money from the fact that the patient returns, right?
Because you get retention and engagement of patient. The patient don't leave your clinic. It stays with you and continue this journey with your clinic, not another one.
Well, in our part of the world and in most of Europe, the problem is not retaining patients, is that a lot of people can't get into clinics. So I agree. It's very unusual for clinicians to pay for something that they can't charge back to the patient.
If we talk about European market, their insurance companies can pay for this. It's like a platform that you can build even chronic disease management. So we make the platform when every type of clinics or hospitals can build their own journey and get their own benefits, and maybe they can build their price model. They can even charge from patient, so the patient can pay SaaS for this journey, but it's the business of a clinic how to sell this to the patient. or to pay by themselves or the insurance companies.
Can I maybe ask like maybe a little bit philosophical questions? So what do you see as a roadblocks why it hasn't been implemented like everywhere already?
It has been implemented. PRM systems are like a gold standard for US market, and it's a lot of major exits in this area. These companies are cost hundreds of millions of dollars.
Then what's your differentiation then?
They US market and like they try to fix on the some kind of disease, for example chronic pain management or rheumatological disease or other stuff. So they try to like solve one of the problems, not the whole process. But AI helps to scale care fast.
Got it.
So
Thank
I
you.
think that's our time for now, but please contact the team for more discussion. Just before we leave, I would love to thank everyone, especially the jury, the investor panel, for their time. We'd also love to take a screenshot so we can tag you in our post on LinkedIn as a thank you as well. So Maria's going to do that. If everyone can smile for 1 second and try to look as cute as possible. We'll let her take care of that. Thank you so much. And also just to note, we have some more events coming up. So on September 19th, we have an additional demo day for agri-tech and food tech. The UK demo day and then agri-tech and food tech coming up in October. Check out the website linked here for more info, and really appreciate your support for UA Seeds. And thanks on behalf of all the partners. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you. Have a great
very much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.